Yokozuna Hakuho.
Day 10. 1 year to the tournament day since Hakuho privately announced his retirement. July 19th. Day 1 of year 2 without Hakuho. How do you all feel? Change in Japan is hard to achieve due to, I believe, the sheer number of conditions imposed on every discussion, which basically preordain the outcome. Here's a sumo case in point. Daishoho's nose bleeds profusely, and the rules state it must be cleaned, for rings should not be bloodstained. But the problem I have is with the condition that cleaning must occur on the dohyo, with wrestlers holding pose. Were I Daishoho, I'd rather have the freedom to move my head into a comfortable position. I'd rather be cleaned up off stage by properly trained medical staff. And as sumo rules state that wrestlers fighting to a draw can refresh backstage and return 2 bouts later, couldn't this also apply to blood spillage? Disappointing was NHK's implication that scenes like this are unheard of, when its own broadcast would have shown another one not 2 months ago. You saw it on this channel. And when simple cross-referencing like that doesn't happen, golden chances to reform are lost. Division 1, then, had us wondering if our list of leaders would be whittled down from the current 6. First up was top-flight newcomer Nishikifuji, tussling with a resurgent Meisei. And Meisei's left arm worked magic there, stalling all attempts to reel in and throw him, then reaching across for the final crush. I wanted to press my head to his chest with hips far back, not go belt to belt, Meisei said, but I persevered to the last. Up next was neighing dark horse Nishikigi, galloping to his fastest ever winning score at this level, and needing just 1 more win to get there. And that 1 more win came here, through pure focus on right inside and rightward pointing hips. Chiyoshoma can sidestep you and do just about anything, said Nishikigi. So I started with that in mind, and think I kept my cool. He's played down his title chances, of course, but dedicated his success to just retired sparring partner Shoho-zan, who turned pro with him in 2006. After him we had Tobizaru, on his best run since top-level debut in 2020, against Chiyotairyu, a fellow graduate of Daido Middle School. Their age gap means they weren't there together, but Hidenomi and Chiyotairyu were pals. And I have to say, Tairyu was generous, clinging to hair for an age, as if wanting to be seen and DQ'd. Zaru claimed not to notice, describing the move as quite some forward slap, and has stressed, for the remainder, that it's one bout at a time. No title talk. He may have blown sole lead in recent days, but Ichinojo is still there, seeking win number 8 over fellow naturalized Japanese Tamawashi. And Ichi pulled with the right to suck in and smother the famed washi thrusts, before hooking with left and falling in with the shoulder to head off the thrust-down attempt. Not bad condition at all. I went forward from start to finish, smiled Ichi, who says focus will be key to piling up wins. Hence, he won't look beyond tomorrow. Contender number 5 was Kotonowaka, thrown into a Kashiwa derby with sworn rival Hoshoryu, to whom he'd lost 4 straight. To himself he said, "Don't get thrown. Don't get thrown." Did get thrown, as Hoshoryu heeled and toed the surface for correct position, checked his belt grip, and pulled over the leg, which slipped in a trip for a sublime kakenage. 5 straight wins for the young Mongol mark a fine turnaround, which should see him hold Komusubi again. Finally, our Yokozuna was handed Sadanoumi about 2 months too late, and 1 day after this piece of knee damage. And belt clamped from the off, Sada could not resist. Teru should now face the 5 men closest to him on the chart, with only Dai Eisho to fear. He's the joint leader most likely to win his final 5, but let's see what happens. Just to close, as you can't pick this up on TV, a word on the mood. We came here last week elated, encouraged to greet and interact with our heroes, watch them train, and bring our food to the arena, in the belief, however shaky, that no wrestler had ever tested positive mid-tournament. But in the past 4 days, we've had 4 entire stables ruled out by COVID. Musashigawa the latest today, with wrestlers still asked to isolate as if everyone here is unvaccinated. We can't attend training, I believe, and have now been told we can't eat in our seats. The mood has darkened, along with the rainy skies, as we've lurched back to last year, and some of us are quite in shock.